Well, what farmers and ranchers wear on their feet is very important. But like many things on the farm, that favorite pair of footwear tends to wear out. Rather than just buying a new pair, frugal farmers can get those boots repaired. TWILA's Taylor Frey introduces us to a shoe doctor who mends broken soles and shows us why he depends heavily on cattle and ranchers to make his business shine.
So that was the first thing you learned as a kid?
Kind of shoes, yeah.
This is where Elton Hadley's life all began.
Rag and some polish and dirty hands.
Now, nearly 60 years later, he's doing the same thing in his very own shoe repair shop in Port Allen.
That was my grandfather right here. He taught me the trade, you see.
A trade that's slowly dying.
It is rare. Nobody goes into this here. I mean, I can't understand why. In the whole United States, you got about, back in the 70s, you had about 100,000 shoe shops in the United States. Today, you're going to have about maybe 5,000 to 6,000.
From sanding to cutting and sewing soles, too. He says using the right materials,
Like leather soles, it'll last a long time.
is what makes a shoe as good as new.
The back of the cow, where the sun hits at the back, and they cut it off there and they tan it. That's where the sole leather comes from.
From the cow to the boot, it comes full circle.
Well, that's my specialty, cowboy boots.
Because without the ranchers and cowboys, he knows there wouldn't be any leather to use.
But most cowboys want to use leather because it'll fit the stirrup slides in the stirrup real easy, you see, but the rubber won't, see.
But he says no matter the shoe, for stirrups or the sidewalk, he'll fix any sole that walks through his door.
That Hadley the shoe man save your soul and heal you too. And I'll even die for you if I have to. D-Y-E, not D-I-E.
Hadley says he's just about mastered figuring out a person's job by looking at their shoes. And Kristen, I'd say after 50 years, he's seen quite a bit of shoes, and I bet every single one of those shoes has a story.
Well, I actually did a story. It was one of my first stories at LSU on a shoe repairman. And did you know that during a recession, shoe repair business goes up because people can't afford to buy new shoes?
I did not know that.
Little fact for the day. Well, still to come on This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, it's the holder of all knowledge in the kitchen, the tome of culinary wisdom. I'm talking about the cookbook, and I'll bring you its history next in my Ag Minute. Stay with us.